back your homes, or restore your dead to life.
But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Hey everyone, real quick, I want to thank Geek Fuel for sponsoring today's video. Geek Fuel is a top tier subscription box company that sends out monthly mystery boxes packed full of novelties, exclusive collectibles, games, and even t-shirts for a price around $20 a month. The thing that separates Geek Fuel from other subscription boxes is that they always come with at least $50 of gear every time. This month, they are shipping their box with an exclusive Game of Thrones item, which is a secret for now, but let me say I've seen one, and it is awesome. Perfect for any Game of Thrones fan. There will also be an additional bonus item that comes with for anyone who uses the last Harpy special link. The bonus item will either be a Hand of the King wax seal kit that you can use to send letters with your own raven, or you might get this awesome direwolf statue that is perfect for holding down maps of the known world or just a desk ornament. I'll leave my special link in the description so you can get your own box and a licensed Game of Thrones bonus item. Okay, today we're going to address the very popular idea that Hodor, or should I say ice-cold, blue-eyed, reanimated corpse Hodor, will come back in the show, and essentially help defeat the undead army of White Walkers to save Westeros. Hodor, as we know, provided most likely the saddest moment for Season 6, and while it was devastating to watch, it changed the story immensely. Before that moment, we weren't sure of the extent of Bran's Greenseer abilities. I mean, we knew that he was traveling through important historical events alongside Bloodraven, and we knew his powers were growing stronger, but we had not seen him influence the past in that sort of way. He was able to reach out to young Ned Stark at the Tower of Joy, but only as a whisper in the wind. With Hodor, he changed the game. Put simply, Bran caused Willis to become Hodor. He had a significant effect on the past through his vision, and if he was able to do that, then it opens the gate to practically anything. Honestly, my absolute favorite storyline right now is Bran and learning more of what he has changed, or I guess will change, before the end. Now back to Hodor. He was Bran's protector, friend, and loyal traveling companion. While Hodor was a side character that helped Bran and company get to where they needed to go, he should be remembered for a lot more. Frankly, if Hodor hadn't been part of that group, I am pretty sure there would be one more Stark that's not around. Now I'm sure most of you have either heard or even thought yourselves that Bran could totally warg into an undead Hodor and take out many whites when the dead finally come for the living south of the wall. This is a very plausible theory, and I believe it seems natural to come up with this belief. If you think about it, Hodor protected Bran until the very end, and it would be a form of poetic justice to have one last moment between the two characters. Game of Thrones has made the majority of fans believe a character is completely gone or something of the like, only to reveal an epic resurrection or cameo after long stints of time. Why wouldn't they do this with Hodor? Bran warged into him just fine when he was living, so why not do the same when he's a white? Bran is pretty strong when it comes to his magical power. The only constraint I see is if Bran's power will be able to triumph the level of magic that the Night King holds over his reanimated army. We know that Bran and the Night King share some similarities in magic and their own connection to each other. So wouldn't it make sense to incorporate a duel or something between the power of Bran and the power of the Night King? I think so. There's a huge belief that Bran will eventually warg into a dragon because of the whole "you will not walk again but you will fly" quote from Bloodraven. He warged Hodor from within a vision of the past and changed the man indefinitely. If anything, he has the most magical connection with Hodor rather than anyone else. So for me, it seems to line up. One thing to think about though is how picked apart will Hodor be if we do see him as a white. He was getting destroyed at the cave, and it would be interesting to see how mutilated his body was after that. We've seen whites that are just torn apart, and then we've also seen whites that have most of their flesh still intact. Of course, with such few episodes left in the series, we may not see Hodor again, just like other characters whose plotlines are diminished due to episode constraints. There have actually been whole plotlines that were not used or covered up because the show just doesn't have time to cover all of the book's source material. That's why starting to read the books changes a lot in fans' minds. If you're a Game of Thrones fan and haven't read the books, just know that you're only scratching the surface of Westeros and Essos. It is a great way to use up time when the show is in its off-season. Let me know your thoughts on the Hodor and Bran warg idea. So many fans have been asking for this topic, and I think we should definitely consider this for a possible future scene in either Season 7 or Season 8. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Geek Fuel and use the link in the description so you can get some extra Game of Thrones gear for yourself. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.